And for me, for Veli to allow those kind of people to be sitting on his channel, Wendy Wu, Danny Oakes Jones, Luke, in my opinion, shows that he doesn't give a shit about the bigger picture of children. Now, I said today on Easy's that he doesn't care about white children and that if it was black children, he'd be totally different. I stand by that comment because I think he would. I honestly think he would be different if it was black children, specifically Jamaican. I think he'd be all up in arms and he'd want to talk about it. Yet, because it's white children, they can't see. And the fact of the matter is that all of the stuff that has been said over the months, I've made my evaluations on. It is not on one-off incidences. Now, I know for a fact that Wendy said that she wasn't going on to Veli's no more because she couldn't be bothered with him. I know for a fact that Dave once said he wasn't going on to Veli's no more because he couldn't stand the people on there. Okay? The only reason that those people wanted to propagate his platform is because they thought it was going to bother me. They hadn't realised that I didn't go on Veli's anymore, that it was very sporadic, that I held him no harm, but it was very sporadic. I felt that it had become a racist platform. So I would only go on intermittently. I didn't want to be a regular on there. I didn't want to be associated with Betty and fucking Nine Ether and Lady Divine and all their bigoted views. I didn't want it. So when they went and did what they did, the least I would have expected from Veli is to have found out the truth, but he didn't. Him and Ultra thought it was very funny to go on to Nine Ethers and take the piss out of a child. He says he didn't do it, but he did. Not directly, indirectly, but he did. And Hector was in his feelings because it was someone very close to him and he said some horrible stuff to Veli. So fucking what? It's words. So what, Veli? It's words. You're the one who propagates that people shouldn't get upset over words and everything else. But it didn't stop there. Veli didn't just get stopped there. No, Veli went on to Nine Ethers while he was on holiday, if you please, to say that he was going to come and deal with us when he come back. Well, he ain't dealt with nothing. He might think he's dealt with something. I don't know what that was all about. I found it quite embarrassing for him. And to be honest, I thought it was very childish. But I didn't say nothing. Just let him say it. And then I heard him say on Nine Ethers, oh, guess where I am? I'm sitting in Eltham High Street, you know. Well, chuck a fucking left and come to our house. That's what we told you. Chuck a left. Don't sit there saying you're in Eltham High Street. Chuck a left, come to our door, have the discussion. Because, Veli, if you honestly think that we're frightened of you, we're not. But one thing we're not going to do is do what you did and make a fool of yourself trying to do black on black fucking crime. You did that. You don't propagate for anything holy. I look at you and I see you as a bit thick, to be honest with you. Because you couldn't even see that you got used by all of the white people that are now jumping on your panel. Does he honestly think that Luke gives a shit about him? Luckily enough, I know that Veli don't give a shit about Luke. Right? So, and none of it's my business. But they still continually want to use my name. And I'll tell you for why they keep using my name. They're hoping that they will draw me out to go and try and get on the platform. So that Veli can then say, no, you can't come on and start all these bollocks. I do not want to go on your platform, Veli. It's as simple as that. Those days are past. Those days are past because you showed massive disrespect. Wasn't banter. It wasn't miscommunication. You showed your hand. Yeah? And I see you, Velly, over on Dave's the other day, calling me a cunt. I see you saying that. Well, I think you're a bigger cunt. In fact, I think you're a dickhead. You know, we could all talk about how you got beat up in the park by a Ukrainian, couldn't we? Or Lithuanian, or far fucking Eastern European, with your bald heads and the way that you carry on and your big fucking teeth. But we don't do it. I don't do it. I don't go in on you. I just sit here and I say, listen, Veli, you stay over there with the nine ethers and the crazy women, even though you're married to a white woman, and you keep disrespecting white people. Because you see, the difference with me and you, Veli, is you for months sat with respect, calling my husband a coon, dissing another black person. Yeah? Because you've got no brotherly love for black people at all, unless they're Jamaican, and it's obvious. Yeah? You diss white people, yet you married one. You slept with one. You had children with one. And I find that really disrespectful. I know for a fact, right, that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, Hector would never raise another woman up in front of me, online or in the real world, ever. He may raise his mum if she was alive, God rest her soul, to be at the same level as me, but he would never raise another woman up above me, and he would never go around propagating that black women are goddesses when married to a white woman. It's embarrassing. I find it embarrassing. I find it embarrassing. I used to go over there and have a lot of respect for him, Pablo, and there is a lot that I would love to have been speaking about over there. But I'm sorry, I can't lower myself to be with degenerates. You see, a lot of people say, well, what about Esau? Esau became a degenerate because they bullied him. Because Wendy lied. I don't think Wendy's even lost a husband. I don't think Wendy's even been in the military. I mean, come on. She showed you all her front room. Where's all the military effects from her time in the military where she's so proud of herself? Not one fucking thing. Yeah, I agree with you. Are you correct? But unfortunately, I am working class, and I don't have any airs and graces around me. Are you correct? I don't have to pretend that I'm fucking Mrs. fucking bouquet like Wendy does to get on in the world. I can walk amongst millionaires and I can walk amongst people that have got fuck all. And I like being that. You know? Goddesses up in this place, Irish. I didn't say queens, I said goddesses. Allowing them to come on and talk their nonsense. Exactly, Lodger. I don't look. I don't believe Wendy in one way, shape, or form, right? And I think that she is a bit of a fantasist. I think she's, she's fantasized about a lot of stuff, but and I get it. She's a troll, and I know she's admitted that she's a troll now. But because she's admitted that she's a troll,